So today, my family's starting week 3 on our new project in Puerto Rico, and man, things have been crazy. And if you don't know who I am, my name's Ken, and I founded and direct a charity where 100% of our resources are made available to the disadvantaged, abused, neglected, hurting, and trafficked with no strings attached. And my family and I have recently given away almost everything we own for the second time to relocate to the mountains of Southwest Puerto Rico, where we'll be planting a community farm where 100% of giving and 100% of what's raised goes 100% back into the local community, employing the local community with the goal to provide organically raised produce and humanely farmed fish to a population where 50% of its people are reeling under forced poverty. But not only that, we'll be establishing a nonprofit, local disaster relief, community kitchen, a retreat and intentional community initiative, and we'll be inviting in teams to stay with us to help the local community and teach others how to take what they learned back to their own homes. This self-sustained and eco-friendly farm will be designed to impact local marginalized communities and create energy, jobs, inspiration, and opportunities for others just like you to impact the world. If you want verification on this project or to find out our timeline or how to join or partner with us, just click right there. So like I said, just starting this journey here in Puerto Rico, and whenever starting something like this, there are always bumps and bruises along the way. We had a massive 2.5-week delay in receiving our van, which meant we were stuck in a tiny rental car for an extra week and a half. But as you can see, we finally got our little family bus back over here. And this week starts the paperwork process, which is not a whole lot of fun from what I've been told, but I'm holding to the fact that it's going to be an awesome experience, a way to spread a little love. Because even though Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, their processes are a bit different, let me tell you. But it's all part of the process of being in another country, right? You've always got to honor the process, even when it stresses you out just a little bit. And as most of you know, when we got here, we didn't have a place to live secured, as no one wanted to rent to us until we got onto the island. I mean, you want to talk about stepping out in faith? I mean, it's fun in theory and it's very romanticized, but juggling all these moving pieces with a wife and 4 young kids, oh yeah, there's no replacement for love and complete trust. So we had an Airbnb for a bit, but victory story, we did end up getting a great little apartment, which is where we'll be set up for the first few months as we begin the process of finding the farmland for the charity. So we finally did get our place, and we got an internet connection, and we're settling in. And so with all that going on, to top everything off, we also had a massive delay in getting our tiny little 5x5 crate of personal items from the mainland. I just got that sucker opened up 2 days ago. So we'd all been wearing the same 3 sets of clothes that we only intended to use for a couple of days for over a week and a half. The same kid toys. Yeah, man, you can imagine. It was a scene. You just got to roll with it. It's not about our comfort, right? It's about the call. And it all worked out with great timing right before Christmas. And we're decorating our apartment and we're making it a home. And this week gets official with the switching of the license, changing the addresses with the bank, registering our van, all that stuff now that we actually have a permanent address. And I mentioned all this is happening right before Christmas with 4 young kids, but it's about grace, patience, love, and the fruit of the Spirit, right? I mean, it's important to live a life where inconvenience never get you down. The biggest piece of advice anyone ever gave me when it came to overseas mission and charity work is flexibility. And a lot of people romanticize what it's going to be like. And as a person who's done this as his life for the last 6 years and has operated in the field for the better part of a decade, if you're not flexible, this kind of life will wreck you real quick. We always have a picture in our mind of how things are going to go. But let me tell you, sometimes God has other plans. A mistake I often see people fall into is, I just got to get God to bless what I'm doing. But what I found is more successful is actually paying attention to what God is already doing and moving with that, because that's already blessed, right? In spite of everything and all the frenetic activity and the heightened emotions that come with it, we've been really blessed to already come in contact with so many folks. We've connected with some amazing people, had chance encounters, divine encounters, if you will, with some passionate folks. And man, we're just so ecstatic to be here. We know that this is where we're supposed to be. So now that we've gotten our apartment and we've got reliable internet installed, you'll be seeing a lot more of us. And for those who are wanting to follow along with this project, I'm also starting up our project Facebook group this week. If you'd like to join with that to get that intimate look into what we're doing, just follow the link and we'll see you there. So God is good. God bless. Thank you for being with us for the ride. I'll see you soon.